man.
You already know what it is. We got Kushie in the building.
Yeah,
my bro's been applying a stupid amount of pressure in Albany. You already know his name. So
fact,
we got Noah, Tyson, Joey. Let's get it. So like in preparation for this interview, you already know we had to bump countless amount of your shit.
Yeah.
So one thing I kind of wanted to ask you, bro. I listen to your music. I don't hear rapping cap.
Yeah.
I hear straight stories.
Straight pain.
Exactly. That's one of the shits I got written down. In Scars, I hear pain too.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know where you get that from. Where that come from?
I freestyle, bro. So it's like when I'm in there, it's just like I feel like freestyling be easier because it's like it's easier to think of a bar or 2 bars than it is to think of like a whole song.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like I just be in there, just vibing, whatever come to my head, I just be, and it just go, it flow, like shit just be there.
That's what's up. And like talking about that energy freestyling, do you like having a lot of dudes to bounce ideas off of in the studio? Or are you kind of the dude that's
it depend on like the vibe of the song. Like Scars was like some me just in there by myself, just like, you know what I mean, like just going through some shit, did that, boom. But like a hype record or something, I like people in there because it's like I'm not like one of them people that don't like feedback. Like I like somebody to help me. Like yo, you might want to say this. You feel me? Like because then I might could throw a flip to it and say make some crazy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it just be everybody feed off each other. But I haven't really been doing too much like not I don't want to say features, but like linking with people in the studio and really working like that. Like I don't know why, but like I haven't been really doing a lot
That's
of that.
what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, do you find it hard with doing that? Like being able to feature, like if someone asks for you for something specific, is it hard for you to come up with that? You just since you like going off the top.
I just be feeling like right now I feel like people be like nervous when they get in the studio with me because it's like people feel like I'm probably doing a little more than them.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, I'm down to earth. Like I help you. Like I'm with it. Like this is all like this is a craft. Like I was dirt. I remember I was dirt. You know what I mean? Like I just got better and better, and that's what I be telling people. Like you just gotta just do it, and it's just eventually somebody gonna like your song. You feel me? Somebody might not like it. Somebody might like it. Like it's some people that don't like my stuff. Like. But it's people that love my stuff.
I think that's interesting though, because some people get like everybody wants to like be a rapper nowadays. Like it's like the cool thing. Like you see a million people, they rap at the lunch table at the high, then they want to be a rapper. And I think it's interesting because people get mad because they get like 50 sound, or they'll get a lot on their first song, but then because it's like the initial, like, it'll go all the way down, and then they just want to quit because it's like
it's pros and cons to it because it's like a lot of good with like feedback and stuff, but it's like you gotta it's negative stuff too that is like you either could have it bother you or you could just like overlook it and just keep going off the positive. Like I don't really look at the negative. Like it's like alright, you feel me? But I'm gonna shine light on the positive, like so nobody really notice. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I like to do it. I ain't negative vibes just throw me off. You feel me?
Sure.
Like I can't even record. I fuck around and want to leave the studio. Like
I definitely feel that when I'm not feeling it, when I'm not in that zone, I can't edit for this podcast. I can't do nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So that's when I gotta sit back, toss on the headphones, listen to some shit, get back in the zone. Maybe you gotta smoke a little, you gotta do your thing, and then you get back there.
Get back there and be good,
man. But that's a fact.
So Joey was talking about how you feel like you hear a lot of emotion in your songs.
Yeah.
Definitely some pain in there. So with the title Heartbreak Kid, when I was listening to that, I thought it was going to be like a love tape, but it's more like talking about heartbreak, like just day to day, right?
See, this is how I tell people, like when people think Heartbreak Kid, they thinking like, oh, like yo, you got your heart broke, something like that. It's not like that. It's like growing up, like I've been through mad stuff, you feel me? So it's like growing up, like I had like that, like damn, like I always went through pain, like that heartbreak, but it's not about relationship. Like it's like the street shit, you feel me? Parts of relationship, you feel me? Like being close with people crossing you, just like everyday reality shit, you feel me? And it play out. I feel like that's my best like group of work. Like that's my best project. Like any type of all them songs on there was just, and I freestyle every song except for Run to Town. Run to Town, I wrote the hook and then, and shout out to my boy DLC, man. Like he produced every beat on there right in front of me. Like quick, that's my boy.
I feel like I was really impressed to hear you saying that you're freestyling all this shit, because a lot of artists do say that, but normally like, the ones that just freestyle, like they won't be really saying shit. And most people to really cultivate a song where you're saying some real shit. They gotta sit down and write for it.
And it's like free. It's not like I just go in there and say a whole verse. You feel me? It's like 2 bars, punch in. I mean, listen to it, come in another 2 bars, punch in. You feel me? Like, and it just.
Some people you got, you know what I mean? Like they just say whatever, and then you ask them like, "Yo, what the fuck is you talking about?" You just be like, "I don't know."
Yeah. But it was kind of easier for me to do that with like DOC because at the same time he cooking up the beat, like I might be like, y'all got 2 bars, just let me do this real quick, and I'll do that, boom, and he'll still be building the beat around what I'm recording, like. So it's all about like a creative space. Like when I'm with him and we cooking up, it's like it's me and him locked in and we just going, and that's what it came out to be.
I feel like that's gotta be like a lot of fun in the process when you have a producer you're just locked in with. It's not just someone sending you beats and I'm gonna write a verse.
And that's where when you having fun with it, that's where it's like that's where the good like vibe and all that gonna go. Because if you forcing it, that's where it's like it's some songs that I feel like I forced, but it's like those are the ones I ain't put out. I probably put it on my SoundCloud, something that's not. But anything on Apple Music and all platforms like that is stuff I take serious. Like Trapping Like I'm He's and Heartbreak Kid is 2 projects that like I put my all behind.
What made you want to do projects rather than just dropping like a string of singles?
Because I did like it was like a whole like 2 years. I was just dropping stuff on SoundCloud, but I wasn't doing visuals. Like I was just. That's where I was lacking. I wasn't really getting it. Like it's a lot of people that don't even listen to SoundCloud. Like people be on Apple Music and YouTube and not even knowing about SoundCloud. You feel me? So it's like I had to start like paying attention to everything else, like all the other stuff that I could like put my stuff on, and then Spotify. Like Spotify is like a major key. Like when I start hearing that the labels want Spotify, that's when I'm like, yo, I gotta. They not looking at SoundCloud. You feel me? Exactly. SoundCloud is like. It's cool, but like you could blow off SoundCloud. Don't get me wrong. You hit a couple M's or something on SoundCloud, they gonna try to come for you. But it's like it's people like that got them numbers on SoundCloud, and it's nobody that see it.
Exactly. They're like hitting that wall.
But when you on Spotify and you got them numbers, Spotify direct your songs into playlists. Like they'll start like pushing it just off of Spotify. Like. That's a whole different it's branding and stuff.
Speaking of like Spotify and Apple and like all these new streaming methods, we see that like the technology in rap changing.
It's going up. It changed like this.
Stupid. How have you like assimilated or learned to get used to that shit?
Just like trying to stay on top of the business side, like always being open to hear like new stuff. Like somebody who I see like. That's doing it, I'll ask questions. I'm not afraid to ask and get like advice. You feel me? Like some people would be scared to do that. Like I'm not. I'd ask if I don't got the information. I like to find out.
Exactly, and that's
I'll Google it. Like I use Google. You feel me? Like I'll look some shit up.
4/7 I'm on Google.
Word. Like I don't.
You can literally learn how to do anything.
You can learn how to do anything. Google, YouTube. They gonna show you. So they gonna show you a video how to do it. Something like.
Facts.
Get it done.
We got the tools. We were talking about Heartbreak Kid, Trapping Like I'm He's, and one guy I see constantly on your projects, a friend I think to you, Apollo Ray.
Yeah, it's my brother.
All the time. Tell us a little bit about that connection.
See, the people who managed him was like, his manager was my basketball coach when I was a kid. So when they decided to like start doing that with Apollo, they seen like. This before I really had my buzz, like where it's at right now. They knew like the quality of my music, and then they reached out to me. We did like 3 songs, and then like I think the 3rd or 4th song was Trap Star. And like once we did that, it was like every song after Trap Star was just like a hit. Like me and Apollo got some shits in the cut. We, know what I mean? That I ain't even nobody heard. I ain't let nobody hear a snippet. None of that. It's just we just was building and like. Or for the genuine love that I had for the people that's around him, once me and him met, it just was like an automatic click.
Easy,
like it wasn't we just clicked, and from there, it just kept going. It's my boy, it's my brother.
So.
Yeah, it seems like Trap Star 2 is a song that really goes crazy live, seen under your IG and everything.
I can't wait to see what it's gonna do tomorrow. Tom Junior Center. I want to see. He coming out with me too, so Apollo with me. We gonna turn up.
How you feeling about that concert? So you went.
That's big.
A little booking agency had that contest, right?
Yeah, that was weird, but we did that. Ended up winning or whatever, but that concert is gonna be crazy. Oh my God, there's gonna be so much people in there, bro. I'm trying to not even think about the crowd. I gotta just go out there and just be as lit as I could. Like that's gonna be a major. Like that's gonna pay off for everybody that's involved.
How does it feel, kind of just being able to be on a platform in front of your city like that, kind of put on for your city?
I've been waiting for something like this for so long. I remember walking past the when it was the Pepsi. I remember walking past that shit as a kid, looking one day I want to be in here. That shit just. And now I'm really about to be performing as an artist, not even on some. Oh, I'm paying somebody to perform. None of that.
Exactly.
I'm performing as an artist. Yeah, that's dope.
And I think this show is the first thing I can remember in a while that has been in Albany that has a long list of artists, big artists in rap performing a festival that.
I don't even remember the last time I seen something like that. Really with A-class celebrities.
Exactly.
That's
real.
Crazy. They got Lil Baby and the Baby. Just that off rip is probably 300,000.
I heard something about the Baby saying he taking $200K a show or something.
Yeah, I'm yo, they got some. They done spent the bag.
It's definitely something we need more. Is we need these bigger artists to come. We gotta put our younger artists under them
light
for real, because we got some serious talent here.
Definitely,
it's just so hard. Migos ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, that one concert ruined it for everybody.
Put a bad name, and then I know they tried to have the other concert at the convention center last year or whatever, and then dudes didn't want to learn how to act and all that. But I'm happy for this whole thing. I know you gotta get photos with the Baby, Lil Baby, all that. Post them on your IG.
I'm trying to get all that, man. I'm trying to network, bro. I'm trying to make sure that they understand it's talent here. I want to show them that it's so much talent here. I'm not one that's just gonna try to hold all the shine under my umbrella. I want everybody to get noticed. I don't care if somebody else make it before me. I just want, because once one person kick the door, everybody gonna make it.
We've been saying this. That's a fact, bro.
That's why I'm just going, bro.
Because that's what I was gonna ask you. Because I know because you're friends with DJ Ciroc. You went.
That's I remember actually this just got made. Ciroc is actually my manager. This just got solidified.
Really? That's up. Shout out Ciroc.
So I was gonna say, how would you feel? He had that big article in the newspaper recently.
And they mentioned my name in there too. That was I'm yo, what the that's big, man. It's just brushing shoulders with people that take their craft as serious as I take mine. You feel me? And he want to build as much as I want to build. And once you get with people that want to do that, really want to move forward, it's all gonna work, and y'all just gonna keep rolling. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be like a train.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep rolling, and everything gonna work how everybody want it to. So it's just about time and putting in that work.
So tomorrow when you hit the stage, we're gonna be with you behind the boards DJing.
DJ High Class, I think, doing my set. Cause you already know Ciroc already on the set, you feel me? So I didn't want to bring him out for my set and then he go back and then had to come back out to do his. So he assigned DJ High Class. We did rehearsals and stuff already though, so the vibe there, we there. It's gonna be a movie, man. It's gonna be a movie, man. Oh, one thing I just want to say, my son King Hop, man, free my brother, man, but he had this shit, he the one, King Hop, I feel he's truthfully the one that really showed people that you could do them numbers. He was the first person I seen that hit 100, 200,000. You feel me?
I remember listening. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I remember listening to Coach back in the day when his shit would get 80K, 90K. I'm shit.
Yo, I was in the studio at the Armory. I was in the studio. I think my session was just getting over, and Coach was coming in to record that. What's the song he did on the Young Thug beat?
Oh my!
Rule the World. Rule the World. I think it's Rule the World. Yeah,
I knew.
Yeah,
bro. He recorded that song with that. Yeah, it was that beat. He recorded that song that day, bro. And the engineer who recorded it, I was just talking to him about it the other day, and he remembered that. My dad was leaving the studio when he was coming in. Yeah, R.I.P. Coach, man. That's a fact.
So we kind of get a little ahead of ourselves to bring it back a little. I'm stumbling. Being from Albany, bro, we all have vastly different experiences, come from different neighborhoods. What was your experience like?
I'm actually from downtown, from right here. So it's went to Giffen, it was just like every, I don't want to say every street kid, but it was like every like, it was hard, like dealing with seeing my older siblings and stuff going to jail, seeing people like getting hurt in the street, like seeing like people getting drug money and then that shit like catching my eye, like stuff like that. Like that's where I was like, you know what I mean? Like a kid, like that was just like catching my eye, like yo, he got the fucking new car, like chains, you feel me? Like, and that was just that was what I was surrounded with. Yeah. And then I had to like mold myself from what I was seeing and like make my own version of what I got from my environment. You feel me?
Exactly.
Now,
so when you were like growing up in that environment, seeing that stuff, did you see rapping and like just being an artist as a way to make it out from that point, or did that come upon later?
Bro, to be honest, I ain't even think I was gonna like. I always like had the thought like I wanted to be a rapper, but I never thought like it was really gonna be rolling. Like I be impressing myself with some of the music I be making. Like when I listen and like I be like, damn, like this shit, like I be making some shit. Like it be like it'll hit you. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I feel it, I know another person gonna feel it. You feel me? Like I gotta just keep working, man. Keep trying to stay on the up and up and the positive without none of that drama, none of that other stuff. And I feel like I've been doing good with that. Like when you hear KUSHIE SUNOCO, you think positive vibes. You're not thinking niggas gonna come fuck shit up. None of that. You thinking like you gonna come on some business. Niggas gonna come get right. You know what I mean? All good vibes. I need to charge my shit.
So one other thing we gotta talk about, this is your name, KUSHIE SUNOCO. I think Adam 22 called that like the coolest rap name.
Yo, that was crazy. But I don't even know how I even came up with it. I think like I remember back in the day when we dropped Stick Talk, I was like I had to make a Facebook because we dropped it on my man Hitman Key. We dropped it on his Facebook and like it was doing numbers. So he like, yo, like make a fucking Facebook. Made a Facebook and I was just sitting there like, damn, what's the name? Just typed it up and ran with it since. Like I named myself. It just made sense to me at the moment, and now it's like that shit just sound crazy.
It definitely got a good ring to it.
I seen Adam tweaking and saying all that. I'm like, damn, that's a name that'll stick though. Like if I go to somebody famous and my name KUSHIE SUNOCO,
they're never gonna forget that.
Like, it's what not the just fuck? Little KUSHIE, something like that.
That's a fact.
So what should we be expecting, bro? What is the come?
October, the rest of October, I got like 3 videos I'm about to do. I got 3 videos. I'm like this month I'm just focused on visuals and like photo shoots, like content for like Instagram, social media and stuff. November I got an interview at Hot 97 with like this journalist lady. So it's like that's gonna be dope. And then like right now it's like I'm not gonna drop more music right now, but it's like I'm more focused on the promotion side, like getting it out to more people. You feel me? And probably like I think I'm about to like reach and try to grab like a feature from somebody that's like in my lane. I was thinking No Cap, but No Cap got he just recently got booked. He got locked up for something. So and I used to try to get the Dirk feature. Now Dirk want like 30. 40.
Start that little funny, man.
He says,
"Get that that shit might happen." But I'm in the process, man. Talking to investors and stuff. We trying to get it going, man. If I get it situated and I get a little Dirk feature, we out of here.
That makes me curious though. This is a question I ask a lot of people when we interview them. Is that you're big? I mean, you're Time Junior, pretty much the pinnacle of performing anywhere in the 518. What do you think, like? Because some people say 518 rap has distinct sound, but it feels like not a lot of people like come up out of here. Like you reach that glass ceiling and then it's like that's whatever. I was gonna say, what do you think is like the key for more 518 people to make it out of here?
It's just like consistency, and it's not even like really about like all right, if you got good music, it's about how are you gonna get it into the hands of the people. Like you can't just drop and think, yo, somebody gonna find me. Like it could happen. You feel me? But it's like the chances of that is slim. You gotta literally like bring it. Like you gotta bring your product to places. You gotta invest in yourself. You gotta do stuff like that. That's a lot of like I invested a lot. Like this whole time that I've been rapping, my cowboy features, everything like came out of my pocket. You feel me? Like everything like from fucking Apple Music to everything just came out of my own. Know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta invest in yourself and always bet on yourself. Mm-hmm. If you know that you got it, always bet on yourself. I will bet every dollar on myself because I know I'm a demolish. I'm gonna do what I want.
That's what people forget nowadays is that they're so worried about like what everybody else is gonna think or like. At the end of the day, if you're not making, you gotta be making music for you.
That's when like I spreaded my wings when I stopped caring about like if my track was hot or if somebody gonna like it. When I was just going in there and dead saying like whatever, I'll say some crazy like shit that niggas won't even want to say. Like I admit I got my heart broke. I admit this. Mm-hmm. People won't want to say that, and then when I say it and people hear it, as long as people can relate, it's gonna
somebody gonna like it.
Somebody's.
I feel like a lot of people should be afraid to put their shit out because they're afraid of judgment or whatever. Somebody's got to just drop things and get the feedback.
If niggas is capping, you feel me?
Well, I was gonna say too. I feel like that fear of judgment leads to the capping. You don't want to be judged for who you are, so you gotta be someone else.
Yeah, but man, everybody not a street dude. Everybody not a school dude. Like, it's nothing wrong with being either or. Like, whoever you are, just go 100% with that. Be yourself, and that's one thing that I like. I could sense that. I could sense when a person being they self, or I could sense when somebody trying to force something. And if you trying to force something, I already feel like hold on, let me put you here. You feel me? Because that's funny. Like I like good vibes. I like showing love. That's my shit. I like showing love. I'm not gonna pull up no rah rah. I like showing love. I want everybody to win. Because when everybody else win, I win. We all good, you know.
That's what I'm saying. And there's a plate for everybody to eat.
There's a plate for everybody. Everybody. Some way, somehow, there's a plate for everybody. You just gotta find your lane and do that. It's a fact. I like this.
Appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you for pulling through. And one thing I want to kind of touch on, you were talking about kind of not being afraid to talk about what you've been through in the studio. And I think that's one thing kids, especially in this area, need to hear more. Because I think everybody's trying to be the toughest dude. Like, oh, I've never been hurt. Like, that shit could never happen to me. Like, dudes need some shit like that because it's a good outlet, bro.
Like, and like right now is like my career, like my fans are starting to be a lot of kids. You feel me? So it's like I really gotta like my message is gonna get to the kids. It's important right now. You feel me? So it's like I'm starting to really pay attention to that and understand that, and that helps me mature with myself and like my character and grow to like. I mean, put better content out there, learn like to do something and interact with the kids, show them like, you know what I mean, like you gotta give back. At some point in time, y'all gonna see I'm gonna do something like for the kids, like some going back to school, like something. You feel me, like
bro? Let us know. We'd love to get involved with some shit like that. Whether it's like a food drive or some shit, or we help give the kids some music or whatever it is.
Yeah, we definitely gonna put something together, man. We definitely staying in contact, man. I like this vibe. We getting rocking this. This the best like interview like podcast shit I've been since. I don't run to the radio station, all that, but this shit.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's the best one. That's a fact.
That, bro.
One perspective we're trying to bring here is like when you go to a radio station, it's like so formal. Like it's like I don't know. We want to be like more in touch with people, be more personable, shit like that.
And y'all did y'all job. Y'all did y'all research before I came. Y'all knew what y'all was talking about. Like that's solidified. This is. I mean, I like this. This is
also
good.
We realized we tried to when we was back in.
That's the 11 over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
4K, bro. That shit tough.
I waiting for my shit to the mail, man.
I love that shit.
But I was going to say, we realized back in the day, we tried rapping in like 9th, 10th grade. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lane for everyone. That's what we're trying to say. Like, people get so discouraged. Like, maybe they can't be a rapper, but they can be a producer.
Yeah.
Be an audio engineer. They could be vlog, do whatever. Like, there's something for everyone.
I love watching podcasts and like interviews and stuff. When I be in the crib, bro, that's all I watch. Interviews and like podcasts. Like I love that shit. Like Drink Champs podcast. I watch all that shit. Like Breakfast Club, watch all that shit. Big Boy Neighborhood, I watch all that shit. Like that shit just be like, as long as there's a good artist on there and it's like nothing forced, I watch all that shit. That's like it's like studying to me. You feel me? That shit just be vibes. Like all that.
We appreciate you for pulling out. Popping out. We got one more.
Who got the shout out? Anybody who want to shout out?
Free my brother King Hop, man. Shout out Apollo Ray, DOC, Hitman Key, definitely DJ Ciroc. What else, man? Wild Podcast. That's what it's called.
Appreciate
Wild
you.
Podcast.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this shit.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Wild Podcast, right?
Without warning.
Without warning?
Yeah.
Yo, that's fire,
Appreciate
bro.
you, bro.
Without warning podcast, man. We here, we lit, man. KUSHIE SUNOCO,
You gonna have everything in that description. Make sure you check his shit out. Check out our other videos.
Definitely.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that.
Let's get it,
man.
Hey, he loading the strap, MP reload the strap, man. I had to catch myself, I almost lost it.